funny because body pillows, I don't know, they make me fall asleep faster.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Yeah, you know, maybe there's something about cuddling, something, right?
This was before he showed up in my life, so. But it was more funny that I had to fight my niece 2 days ago. She came over with my sister, and my niece goes into my room, grabs the pillow, and drags it out. And I was like, excuse me, little girl, what are you doing? Doggy. I was like, yes, that is a doggy, but can I have it back? No. Like in my head, I was like, you know, just you're lucky you're my fucking niece. If you weren't, your body would be flying that way into the wall.
Wow, damn. Damn.
Like, no one touches my my body.
Alright. So, oh yeah, blue sky. Let's go to blue sky.
Blue sky, sunshine. You're not lucky.
I am ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
All
Apparently,
right.
I'm not lucky into blue sky.
Oh,
Disappointed in myself.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it hasn't quite taken off like one would kind of hope for, but can't be helped. Everyone's still on Twitter/X. But maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see. But one step at a time, one day at a time, you know. But we're back. We're back from our little break. Zawa here actually enjoyed his time at what was it, Kawaii-Con over the weekend.
Kawaii-Con over the last weekend. The wallet got hit.
Yes.
A lot. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm not gonna tell the chat listening what I spent, but I'm gonna type it to dear old Hawk here to just see his reaction at the number.
Oh God. Oh.
Mind you, that was including like food and dinner and stuff.
Okay. Did you
do
the hotel?
Make a dent.
Do you do the hotel, or you
Yeah, we did hotel.
Okay, all right. That, I guess,
but the price tag wasn't included with the with that number.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh.
There you go. That's the reaction.
Oh man. Oh, Lord Jesus, Lord Almighty and Jesus. Oh, God help us all. Oh,
that's what happens.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what happens when you give me a credit card.
Oh my God! Did you actually give yourself a credit card?
I mean, I had a credit card for like 2 years already.
Oh, but you never you never really used it.
Yeah, I only use it. I don't like my biggest time I use it is when I go Florida. You know, go to Disney.
Yeah.
Stuff. But that's where my grandparents are kind of disappointed in me, saying that you should be using your credit card for like mundane things, like going to the gas station,
groceries.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm like, but if I have the money in my debit, account, then why do I need to fucking use my credit card? And they're like, to build up your credit score, you dumb shit. I was like, oh.
Credit score, cashback, yeah.
And your credit history, I guess.
Credit history, yeah, that's all part of the scoring and stuff. Your portfolio, I guess you could say. But so how was the experience? Besides having the fact that you did drop a lot of money, but yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Like I did get an autograph that it was kind of like last minute, but I Venmo my friend going like, I need I need his autograph. It was the voice of Asterion from Baldur's Gate, the vampire.
Oh, okay, okay. That's cool. Who were who were the guests at Kawaii Con for this time?
Yeah, the lists.
Yeah.
I think let me also forward it to you so
Oh yeah, we can read
people
it.
watching can also see.
Yeah, we can also walk through it. All right, let me drag that over here. Bamzo and yeah. Okay.
I'm disappointed at myself that I couldn't get Daisuke Bond's autograph. Who for Tokusatsu people
Oh,
say hello to Kikaida.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
Hypercore couldn't be there.
Oh.
Personal stuff came up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Jen and Devora. Okay, so that whole line right there are from Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay.
Two of them couldn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Asterion, the vampire.
Yeah, he looks very familiar now that I've seen his face. Like, I want to say he's. Ugh, I can't really point from where exactly. I feel like I've seen him. Okay, okay. Oh wow, you get a bunch of guests. Jesus, man.
The VA for English, Deku couldn't make it because, again, personal stuff.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna get in.
Oh,
yeah, Krillin was there. Yeah,
Clicking Beard, yeah, and then Sunny Stray. I'm familiar with these last three for sure. Lucy Christian, yeah. Matranga, I'm kind of familiar, a little bit.
I think if you click on them, it'll give you a small profile.
Yeah. So okay, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of names or a bunch of characters under his name. Okay, gotcha. I see. I feel like he's voiced somebody in the video game I play, but whatever. Not too. I don't want to be too stuck on that. But okay. You guys get actually a lot of guests. Jesus.
I mean, because I was a volunteer for like almost 10 years, we made like the joke of like some of these guests are just writing this off as vacation.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
As a joke.
Yeah. That would make sense though, to be fair. And then, it's like gonna an excuse to go to Hawaii,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going there for work, right? Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yes. It's a business trip. Yes.
Yeah, it's a business trip.
You can write off of their tax. For sure.
And then like right now, me and my friends are trying to like get other guests to come down here.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're trying to get Critical Role.
Ah.
At least Matt Mercer, because out of everyone from Critical Role, it's only Matt Mercer and Ashley that has not come down.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else has.
Okay.
I just hope if they do bring Matt Mercer, it's like, please be smart about it. It's not Cassidy, it's McCree.
Yeah.
Just rub the eye into a Blizzard like.
Yeah. All right. And then was there like any other things you wanted to bring up for Kawaii Con, or was that the gist of it? Like you bought a bunch of goodies, and then
goodies.
Well, at least show the the viewers, right? Like the thing you got. Oh yeah, you got Pokemon
There's
cards, yes, but
Pokemon cards.
yeah, you got the
Apparently,
151. Yeah, you get the 151
yeah.
set, and then um, what was the other one? It was
Oh, it was
Prismatic.
Prismatic Evolution.
Yes, that one.
And apparently, in my possession, until we send it in to grade it, this is a $250 card if we get it rated,
Yeah, for a
and it's a
Roaring
10.
Moon. Yeah, it's a full art Roaring Moon.
And then this probably is a 50.
Yeah,
It's
full
a
art.
full art squatter.
Yep, yep, Squirtle.
My baby boy.
Yeah. See, I always when I was cracking packs back in back in the day,
Back in the day.
back in the day, which is weird to say, but kind of is. It is what it is. But when I was cracking the packs, I always complain about like yeah, like where are the first evolutions or whatever getting the full arts? Like there because it's only at the time the what do you call the third evolution or like whatever, you know what I mean? Or and then Pikachu, right? Like it's I always was complaining about that, but then yeah, now they're doing it, so that's cool. That's good. I like seeing that. Um. Oh yeah. Where's the thing that you got, right? The one that's you know in the background for your thing today, and
My God, this man really likes this fucking body pillow.
yo, man,
Everybody.
I mean, you bought it. I mean, come on. There it is. There it is. Apparently, this is his. Well, now his first one because you had the actual pillow, but not the
Yeah,
case. Yeah,
but not the.
not the cover. Yeah, the casing for it. Now you're fully set. Your Dakimakura cherry has been popped, like I said before we started the show. And yeah, when he unveiled it, I was like, oh my god. So but yes, by the way, welcome to the Hypecast. We are back indeed. If I haven't said already, this is 311 as Zawa shows off the pillow. That is Lycan, right? Forgot to say who it is. Lycan from ZZZ. Yes, that is his favorite character, his main, his spirit animal. No pun intended.
That was Bando.
The ZZZ husbando. Yeah, and then even repping the Victoria household background for today. And then for me, I am just to kind of match it a little bit. I went with Bellabog Industry. So there you go. There you go. Oh, let me sit up. Okay, so yeah, so we are back. So we should be back into the normal schedule for the rest of the month,
For now.
for now, unless something else comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing too much on my end though while you were gone. So yeah, I mean, other than like yeah, more Monster Hunter, and then I actually bought two games from the Steam Spring Sale, which was this game. Well, both of them, funny enough, are involved with cars and with sandbox stuff. So one of them is called BeamNG.Drive, if that's kind of a mouthful to say. It's actually
What the
not. It's
hell
not.
is
Yeah, it's an older game. It's very sandboxy, so you can like download a bunch of mods and like other stuff that people create. And it is very physics heavy. It's like one of those games. It's like a physics sandbox. So you can like essentially play around with it, like crash cars together, and like it's just one of those games. You like mess around with it. It's basically like Burnout, but without like the score and like the restrictions
yeah.
and anything. Yeah, you can create your own Burnout kind of scenario if you are willing to put the time into it. I barely mess around with it, and like you can like see like all the details of like like how the car like crinkles and stuff like that, and like the engine, how the engine like just squishes in, and like it's pretty cool actually.
Mm.
And then the other game I bought is called Teardown, which is like basically the same thing but like a different flavor, kind of different coat of paint. Because yes, you can also download mods and scenarios from other people, and then but the graphics or the art style for Teardown is basically Minecraft slash Legos. And whenever you break something, it has like that particle effects. Like, you know, like it's basically it's more of when you know like how you like break Legos down, you know, that kind of physics. Those Lego blocks kind of scatter around and stuff like that. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that type of destruction. Whereas Beam is more about like the crunch, like crinkling in, like you know like how you like crush a soda can, that kind of feeling. And then for Teardown is all about like the Legos kind of feeling, without having to step on them because that's painful. But yeah, I tried out both of the games in a very recent stream, and it was pretty cool. Like, I just have to like download more mods and download more stuff for Beam and stuff like that, and we can get that really going and really see more cars like just boom, just go crash and stuff like that. Because sometimes, man, you know, you want to just sit down, have a little toy box, and play with it, man. And if you can like create stuff with it, it's pretty cool. So that's been my sort of week, I guess you could say, while you were gone. So naturally though, because we did take a break, there is quite a bit that happened, and we're gonna have to like skim over some stuff. But yes, we know that I think T1000 is out at this point with Mortal Kombat 1. He is in the game now, I think, or almost. And then who else was? Oh yeah, and then we know that Anna Williams, it has been announced, right? Which actually, you know what, we can sit down and talk about Anna a little bit, because you know, there's something to point out. Yes, she's finally in the game, or going to be in the game for Tekken 8. And I noticed some things that, well, okay, so the biggest elephant in the room.
I'm only interested in my inferior half. This won't take long.
Well, let's just let it play out this part first. Yes, she has her bazooka with her. And I think she even has like stance cancels with the bazooka. Yeah, she has to stomp. Yep, there it is. It's the bazooka cancels. Which is weird to say.
I hear you're quite the gourmet. How about a pre-meal workout?
And I believe it's still Lena Hart voicing her. So that's, you know, that's the trailer voice announcer who's been doing all the naming, calling, and stuff. And yeah, she sounds good as ever, man.
I'd love for you to taste my cooking sometime.
Damn.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
What if she's actually really bad at cooking?
So close, little sis.
Like, it's like whatchamacallit. Like, her cooking looks beautiful, right?
Yeah.
But when you taste it, it's like
horrible. Yeah, like just absolute.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Horrid. Yeah. She got the bazooka going. So she has a bazooka, and then of course Nina has the pistols. So it's kind of funny how that works. Yeah, wax people with the bazooka, and even shoots.
Sick of that face of yours.
There we go.
Serves you right. Time to say goodbye. Once and for all.
I like her rage art actually.
Dirty rat.
All right. Then yeah, so she's gonna come out pretty soon. So early access is 31st of March. Official release will be April 3rd. And then there's the other outfits coming up in a bit here.
Here. Let me talk to you real quick.
Yeah, you even have the. I think this is from Tekken 7, if I'm not mistaken. And so she is the first one of the three character of the four, excuse me, and then there's three more characters coming along the way. One for summer, one for autumn, one for winter, and then we have 2 stages somewhere between in this season. Any comments on Anna, her design or fighting style or changes and stuff like that?
It's more of the sound cue, if that makes sense. Her bazooka sound cue sounds weird.
Can
It
you
doesn't make a big bang like
yeah.
it's just-
Yeah, I'm sure like they wanted to do that, but I'm sure like it would have been too loud or some shit. I'm sure they went through like a bunch of sounds.
It's a bazooka, kids, not one fucking water gun.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, maybe the bazooka could have been better, more satisfying for the sounds, like or something. I don't know, but
So I do like how she's using it as extenders.
yeah, it's an extension of herself. Yeah, which is new. You know, it's more refreshing than just limbs, right? Just legs and more slapping and stuff. What do
I
you
know it would have been unrealistic with her bazooka.
Yeah.
But imagine she had what was it? The level 1 hyper of Jill from Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh
Just-
yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
going, yeah.
yeah.
At you. It's like,
I get what you're saying. Maybe that could have been her. I forget the term for it. It's like the heat burst, and then when you spend it, they do like that one move or something. You know, to burn it for the round. Maybe that could have been that, but
I wonder if she has a command grab where she grabs you and she just aims the bazooka at you and then she just fires.
oh, I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of moves in Tekken for each character, so you never know. And yes, during the teasers and stuff like that, the helicopter was kind of a teaser, right? Like the lipstick and everything was a big hint of, oh, it's going to be Anna, and then, yeah, here we are with Anna. What do you think of her design with the hair, how it's cut, and like the red and blacks and fur coat, everything? Like any comment on that one?
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah. It's it can't be helped, but it kind of gives off the Christmas vibes because the red and white fur coat thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's not a bad design. I fuck with this Anna. I can get behind it. It does remind me, funny enough, of like some of the Genshin characters because they have some like odd looking haircuts. So they have like this random like swoop or whatever. It's like it's kind of a meme. That there are 2 characters that have a similar haircut and they're both like kind of weirdly angled. So like basically they went to the same barber and the barber had like a bad day or something.
Oh, he got the stuff mixed up.
Yeah, something got mixed up. Something happened. Yeah. So, but yeah, emphasis on the bazooka though. I like it. I think it was a thing kind of in 7, but it was only during her rage art. So I'm glad that they actually made it a part of her moveset. Kind of like with Nina's pistols. And, you know, and along with a lot of people in this, or a lot of characters, excuse me, in this game, where more of the weapons are being utilized in this iteration of Tekken. So I'm happy to see it. Does it take away? Can you say it does take away from Yoshimitsu a little bit? Sure, but still, I mean, it is what it is because unfortunately, a game like Soul Calibur isn't going to be around for at least a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so might as well kind of like put that into you know, the Namco fighting game that sells better, you know, saying it like it is, you know, and that's Tekken. Yeah. So that's kind of like her I forgot to say, but it's like heat burst or something, whatever the term is. There's her activating it, and then yeah, that's her burning it. Okay, so, but yeah, the voice work is great. I'm assuming that's Lena Hart back as
Mhm.
Anna Williams. I think she also voices Nina, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and just make sure I'm not tripping out or anything. Tekken. Oh, okay. So I am kind of oh no, wait, no. So okay, so previously yes, it was Lena Hart. There's no mistaking that, because Tekken 7 is the last one she did for Anna, but apparently not the case for here. It is Tara Platt that's doing Anna Williams this time around. She has been around apparently with Tekken 6. She did voice Anna Williams for a number of games. Oh, that's weird because I see what's going on. Okay, so Tekken is doing that weird thing where they have two separate actors where they have one actor for the dialogue and then the other actor for the grunts and like the actual fighting sounds. So Lena Hart is doing is still having the battle grunts, I think. And then when it comes to the dialogue, that's where Tara Platt comes in. Okay, that kind of makes sense. And she also previously voiced Setsuka from Soul Calibur 4.
Yep.
So she also voices okay, no, never mind. I thought there was another character. Oh, Esther and Subdora for Ben 10 Omniverse. Okay. Okay. All right. So, but nonetheless, great voice work. And let me double check on Nina though.
Nine.
Nina, yep.
Nina.
Okay, so when it comes to the dialogue, it's Mary Elizabeth Meglin. Or Meglin. And then the battle grunts, who does the battle grunts? Leslie Wilkerson is the one that does the battle grunts. Okay. I also thought for some reason Linda Hart did do Nina as well. I mean, it would make sense because they're sisters. But all right. Any more comments on the other Williams sister? Any more comments? Nope. All right, we're good.
Just want to see them. Let's make a prediction.
Okay.
Since Evil's around the corner.
Oh yeah. That's good. It's
Are we gonna see Anna at least be played at Evil?
Oh no, there is no contest. She will be playable. at Evo, right? And then, but if you're um, but what about the character being revealed at Evo? That's what I'm kind of like aiming at. Like, what are we thinking here? What are you thinking? What's your immediate thought? Who's your pick?
Like, like the most characters we're gonna see, or we're gonna make it a top eight?
Oh, you're talking about that part. Okay, I thought you were talking about like
Yeah.
who's gonna be revealed at Evo. I
Oh
thought.
no,
Okay,
the
okay.
revealing we go shh.
Okay, so will she? Okay, will she make it into top 8? Is what you think that's is that what you're going for? Is that where you want to
Yeah.
steer the? Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, funny because yes, Nina is kind of like being used for top 8 and stuff like that by people like Arson and Ash. Huh. That's kind of tough. Yeah. I mean, we'll definitely see Dragonov. You know, that's a given. Um, who's another one? Oh yeah, Jin. That Jin's another one. Um,
I wanna see Clyde.
Clyde is kind of creeping in there, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
I wanna say we'll probably see some kings, but they'll be like early
oh
games.
yeah, early on, yeah. Maybe like top 16, yeah, for sure. But I don't know about top 8.
But obviously you're gonna see Jin, Kazuya, Heihachi maybe.
Oh yeah, Heihachi, yeah, I almost forgot about him. um, what was it? Oh yeah, Fang Wei, Fang Wei, absolutely. Fang Wei will definitely make it into top 8, and then there's no question about that. Because I don't think he's been touched too much. I don't know.
Mhm.
And then they're trying because they were trying to fix up Dragunov a lot. I know that. Um, who was the other one though? I heard that Asuna has been keep creeping up on there. I think, and then some Asuka, and then I know I know this is my character and all, but you know my bias is coming in. But Jack, like, come on, man, I want to see Jack, but you know he's got apparent flaws, so it's hard to say if he'll make it in the top 8. But I don't know. Maybe someone like Anakin can pull through. I don't know. Another top character potentially making it to for Evo is I think Steve Fox. Um, is Victor gonna be in there? I don't know. Lars, hard to say. Who's another one? I mean, there's always Kuma, right? Because well, Panda slash Kuma, because you know we got
Yeah.
people like Rangchu and stuff. I think because the last Tekken Cup, or whatever you call it, World Tour, was won by the Panda player, Panda slash Kuma player, believe it or not. So it's hard to say because each of the characters do have a chance. That's the thing about Tekken is that they all have a chance of sorts. I don't think there's a inherently like horrible character in Tekken, at least in the new ones anyway. So for me, it's hard to say because I feel like they all have a chance. But of course, then it becomes like, oh, some apparent characters do have more of this than others, and Dragunov is one of them. I feel still, but Fang Wei, and then like I already said, um, who else? Nina, if I haven't said it already. Anything else you feel or hard to say?
No, see or just hit the top already.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's hard to say, honestly. Uh-huh. Besides
And it
the
also
one,
depends on what names we will see. Because if
yeah,
we see like the vets and the ones that always enter.
yeah, the dark horses and you just never know. I mean, we just had. I mean, I know this is Street Fighter, but we just had the Ryu player, right? Like just dominate the shit out of almost everyone else except for Kakeru, right? It's
Yep.
you just never know these things. You just never know. And I feel like this is definitely more of a thing here because each character kind of has a chance to take it, you know.
Mhm.
It really is a matter of like how much you are just willing to stick with that character. There's always a comfort character like Dragunov. You know, a lot of people are gonna stick with him. Lily, I think, like, okay, Lily is kind of like another dark horse. I feel like she is up there, but maybe like in the most recent patch, maybe she got a little
Mhm.
shaky there. I don't know, maybe. Fuck, I know, man. I don't play Tekken competitively, so I really have
Yeah.
no idea beyond just guessing. But the question is, will Anna even be a part of that circle? I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, she has bazooka cancels and all that, but would that be enough? I don't know. But there is another character that does apparently like does really good is Lydia. She got some crazy shit from what I've heard. Like stupid damage, depending on if if the sequence does play right, I think. Whereas someone like Jack, like I know he doesn't have access to like good damage, he just has good range. But
Mhm.
a lot of times you can just stuff his face and then just that's his apparent weakness. That's what I can say because I do play
Yeah.
enough Jack. But anyway, I mean, either way, good for Anna players, right? She is coming back. The Anna fans, the Anna mains are coming back, eating good, you know. So happy for them. Um, that's essentially it for the fighting game stuff. Almost. There is one
Mhm.
thing to talk about. I do want to bring up here, which is fighting game related,
Yep.
and it's more about the movie of Mortal Kombat, the next movie, Mortal Kombat 2. I believe it's being named. So apparently, there's been like first look reveals, and it does include Johnny Cage being played by
Mhm.
Carl Urban, and then we have Kitana right here. We got Shao Kahn, and once again, Scorpion. So Mr. Sanada is definitely coming back as Scorpion, so that's good. But what are your comments about the other characters?
I mean, from what I know, that they claim that they're fixing stuff. Our I forget the character's name already. He's not gonna be in the movie.
Oh, Cole, the
Yeah.
the new character for the movie,
Yeah.
the OC.
Or well, he's also Scorpion's like descendant. Also weird as fuck.
Oh, that's right. Oh, was it? Oh, man, that's so weird, so random.
I mean, they look good. Like, I mean, because I mean, if we go back to Kitana,
Oh,
I'm
Kitana.
I'm just I'm too used to her having the mask on.
Yes. Right.
But she doesn't look bad. Like the armor doesn't look bad.
Yeah,
It
and
looks practical. Like you can actually fight it.
yeah, it looks like she can actually move around in it, so it does. I feel like it does work. Yeah, at least she has the fans. At least she has those two fans. So they look like what Kitana would use. So that feels pretty authentic in that sense. And then we got Shao Kahn with a way more of a full-on mask along with that helmet.
I wonder if it's going to show that he is, part dragon.
But you actually kind of do a little bit of the shoulder there, yeah. He's got some scales going on and some spikes. Right there.
Smash.
You smash.
Helmet stays on though.
So Kitana is being played by Adeline Rudolph, and Shao Kahn is Martin Ford. Interesting. But I do like that Shao Kahn is like more masked than anything, and then, but yeah,
And not that what was it, the 90s Armageddon one?
yes,
Where it was like that the half fucking like the teeth are like right here.
yeah,
Hi everybody,
Yeah.
my name's Shao Kahn.
yeah,
It's like, I see.
yeah. That does look pretty bad when you actually make it into film. So they actually went with the full skulls here. So I think that's for the best.
Now, are we gonna have really bad CGI animality fucking fight?
Ah, man. Yeah, you tell me, because I don't know, man. I don't know.
Now, I wonder, like, are we probably gonna see Sindel? Like flashbacks with Kitana?
Yeah, you're right. If she's in, if Kitana is here, yes, Sindel has to be somewhere, right? In the
Yeah,
film.
and too bad, so sad. Her sister's MIA.
Yes.
To say the least.
Yeah, to say the least, yes. Yeah.
Because it does look like, Shao Kahn is already an emperor of
Yeah.
Outworld, or
Outworld, yes. I think he is he's the Khan of Outworld.
but again, like, what is Scorpion's role?
In this, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Just a vengeful dude. I don't know. He's just there. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since we last watched the movie, so I need a refresher. Well, at least we have Sonya Blade and Jax and Liu Kang.
You hear that? It's a soul.
Your soul being sucked. I forget, did Kung Lao already died in the first movie or the first film? I forget. No idea. I forgot. Somebody said it. Urban is going to crush it as Cage, but my God, he would have been better as Kano. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I can definitely see Urban as Kano more than Cage, at least right now.
But the Kano that we got, he was beautiful.
Oh yeah. No, that actor did Kano beautifully for sure. He was honestly like the highlight of the movie.
Like, we both in agreement. Like, every time, like when the movie was playing, we're like, oh, okay. Once Kano comes onto screen, you're like, all right, everyone, lock in.
Yeah. Yep. You essentially were kind of cheering on for Kano. Wait, I don't know. If he was turned into a good guy in this movie, I would be like, but Kano is a bad guy at the end of the day. Maybe we'll see what's the term? Revenant? Yeah, Revenant Kano coming back. Maybe, perhaps, we'll see. I wonder if Quan Chi will come into play then. Reviving all those dead people. And then, of course, same with Shang Tsung and blah, 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 all that shit. We gotta wait and see. I'm just gonna make sure if there's any other screenshot we're not missing. Okay, cool.
No, I think you got him.
Okay. Okay, so they do say that Queen Sindel will make an appearance, it looks like. Being played by Anna Thu Nguyen. She is from NCIS CIS Sydney. So yeah. So that's cool. Jade will make an appearance, it looks like, as well. Tati Gabrielle for season 2 of Last of Us. That is also coming up too, I think. At some point at least. Tati Gabrielle. Let me look at that real quick. Oh wow, okay. Damn. I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that. Okay. All right. Probably more characters. Yeah, there's more other characters who will make appearances, blah blah blah. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. Let's get to move on here. We'll see about how Carl Urban actually shows up as Cage. Performs, yes, because we, this is only a screenshot. Nothing we can say too much, other than maybe the expression, right? Being a little off for Cage, but we'll see about the actual performance that we'll hopefully see in the trailer that they'll soon enough unveil. Yeah. So, this one, oh yeah. So I think this is also just talking about. Oh yeah. So they already did announce more skins for Mortal Kombat 1, and these are apparently the movie skins. They're already promoting Mortal Kombat 2 via skins. So you already have the movie Johnny Cage skin that Carl Urban was wearing. You got this Scorpion outfit. And then now, yeah, look at that. Yeah, you can see this Shao Kahn now. You see the scales, right? The full.
That better be just a furry underwear and not just his bush fucking going crazy.
Yeah, man. He got Manscaped down there, man. Shit.
Trade the hammer for a fucking
the
hedge trimmer.
The trimmer, the hedge trimmer. The hedge trimmer. Yep. And there's Kitana.
You see, she looks good.
Yeah, it looks good with the mask. Yeah, there's the mask. Yeah. So funny that they're already like showing what Shao Kahn looks like. Like boom, right there. Kind of takes away the mystique a little bit, but we'll see about once the movie does give the trailer. I wonder what they'll do with Sub-Zero. Like, is he gonna come back as a Revenant? I know he's dead for sure. He got annihilated. Yeah.
He deady.
Yeah, he did. He did for sure. But speaking of dead, or so we thought. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and play the sound for the fighting game thing. I forgot. So
this battle is about to explode.
To be fair, it was kind of impromptu because we were talking about Anna at one point, but now we can march on into the frontline news. Let me hit this. Yeah, so the once thought dead BlizzCon is actually coming back. So previously they canceled in 2024. So we thought like, oh yeah, Blizzard is not the same anymore, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? And on top of all like the stuff that was happening with the sexual harassment stuff and everything else, right? But then recently I guess they're coming back. Well, not for this year at least, but they're coming back for 2026. The fucking Exerto post where this meme right here says, "It's so over. We're so back. It's so over. We're so back. We're so over." I mean, yeah, okay. That's kind of what it feels like. Kind of what it feels like. Yeah, Blizz has a lot of work to do to regain player trust. Yeah. I remember
This guy returns, but
I remember this
I
dude.
think he's currently. I think he's still banned.
Is he still banned? Oh my god. What a bunch of babies,
Which
dude.
again, for the most fucking like idiot ass shit.
It's so petty, yeah. It's so petty. Cancel it again. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely mixed, I guess you could say. Just being generous. Like, it's mostly like, wait, what? You know, what could go wrong? Or yeah, what could go wrong? Yay to BlizzCon 2025. Oh, it's so disrespectful. Oh man, that's funny. Special. They confirm. I hope they confirm special guest Dr. Disrespect. That's that'd be so funny. Okay, that's an interesting comic of playing dead in front of a bear. Oh, okay, I see now. All right. Okay, I didn't even like.
It's a bear. Play dead. Okay.
Overwatch 2. Not that dead. Damn. Did you see the recent collab that they're doing? It's some sort of like music shit. I forget what it was.
Oh, it's a rerun.
Oh, is it a rerun? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a rerun, but it has like new stuff with it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, so it's not entirely brand new. Okay. Blizzard is at such a low point. They seem to keep digging lower. This would have been to be the most godly convention in history to even slightly change the course of player sentiment towards them. I mean, sure, but they have a lot of work to do to redeem themselves. I mean, the most recent fuck up is fucking with Overwatch, man. Like they just like rewind the game essentially, and then now it's like, what the fuck happened? Right? Like, we're going back to classic. We got the loot boxes back, and then they broke the promise of fucking PvE stuff. It's the campaign mode, whatever, man. So if anything, they just lost more trust. So yeah, they definitely do have a lot to gain. They do have a lot of work to do before they regain the trust. If they can even do that at all. Yeah. So nothing else to say other than yeesh. I don't know. Any other comments, Zawa, for BlizzCon?
I mean, okay, yeah, it's coming back, whatnot, but if they're gonna stream it or whatnot, I'm only gonna watch it for the fucking cosplay showcase.
That is fair.
It's like, okay, like, okay.
All right. Yeah, they gotta have some really cool shit to like even make up for it, but I don't think they will.
Yeah,
They're gonna announce Overwatch 3. That'd be so funny.
We're making a collab with Marvel Rivals. It's like, no, you ain't.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
You stay away. He'll be like that. You stay away.
They definitely would have to bend the knee. They definitely would have to bend the knee to Marvel Rivals. Especially what happened between NetEase and fucking Blizzard. Jesus. All right. I think that's what we got to say. Okay, so this is a bit of more of a dark turn. unfortunately, but there is a bit of a twist to it that I would say a number of people kind of overlook. So this does involve with the stabbing in Japan that happened between a 42-year-old man and a 22-year-old woman who was known to be streaming. She was a live streamer. I forget the platform it was called, but it's not like, you know, what it's not like Twitch or anything like that. So like I can tell you that it's like a Japanese like site. It didn't look too what do you call first party? Like it looks kind of like I kind of question it. But okay, well, you know, she's a content creator there nonetheless, and she apparently was like one of the main attractions for that site. So I guess there is something, right? That is something. So the man stabbed her over over an unpaid debt. All right. And initially, you know, a number of places made it sound like, oh, you know, she's the victim, like she was very innocent, blah blah blah. But like, once you actually read into it, though, she has a lot of shit on her belt. So, but basically, there was the 42-year-old man. I think it's yeah. So Kenichi Takano. He was like a big fan of hers apparently. So he was like donating to her numerously. And then Airi Sato, I believe that's her real name, but she went by a handle, I think. She then started to take sort of she then started to take advantage of that by, you know, manipulating all that stuff, and she was even like going as far as like, oh, I need the money because my sister needs surgery or something to that point, and then really playing it up, right? And then the dude like started to give like copious amounts of money, even to the point where he had to do a loan. He was loaning money basically from like different companies. He was basically giving her money that he didn't have. But she promised him for her to repay it someday. That's what she claimed in the texts, in the messages. So yeah, okay, so she is going to pay it back. That's set in stone, pretty much, right? But she never did, of course, to no surprise, right? Once you kind of read into it, the man actually did sue her, and he won the case, right? Which was at least 2 million yen, which if you convert that would be at least around $13,000. Yeah, so it does say allegedly borrowed the money from consumer finance companies, continued not to repay me, quote unquote, even after the sue. So even after the fact that he won, she never fulfilled her end of the bargain, right? And then so he just like, fuck it, enough's enough. So I guess he just resorted to violence. So he then was waiting for her at one of the train stations, and she was streaming it on that day. So he actually used that as a way to track her down, with like the buildings and everything around her and all that stuff. So he was following her, and once she got to a certain location, I guess he went at it. Like he just stabbed the shit out of her. Like apparently she stabbed her for like over 40 times or something. It was bad, and it happened during the stream. So for those who did watch the stream, they heard her screams. So it is pretty graphic in that sense. I don't know if there was like any actual blood or anything like that, but that's, yeah, I don't think we need to go there. Yeah, so she is definitely lost their life in that incident. But so to some surprise, actually, there are it was kind of like 50-50 ish, you know, for both sides, like, you know, for the victim, but also for the dude, because yeah, like, you know, you don't just fucking mess with people's money like that, right? Like, this is also kind of the case of like fuck around and find out, you know.
Mhm.
What do you make of that thus far, just from hearing the story?
Yeah, so it is very well, one, it's sad
Yes.
for both parties that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Two, how, I mean, would it sound bad if I say the word delusional that you have to be to do something like that?
See, that's the thing, right? Like that's the
Yeah,
whole like back and forth, right? Because like
yeah.
obviously killing is wrong, but you have to see it from his angle. Like he probably like asked her so many times, like, "Where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money?" And he's not the richest guy in the world, from what it sounded like. So, and yeah, he borrowed money. So it's like it's weird because yeah, it's like you're you're using money that you don't have and you're giving it to her, but then you know what I mean? It's like it's this weird back and forth. But then again, she's not the one paying back anyway. It's just like it's I think both parties are wrong, definitely. You know, but so I think the issue is yeah, like I don't think there's no winning, right? Like it's obviously from either party. And yeah, so yeah, the guy said she continued not to repay me, so I decided to attack. That's like a translated quote from the gentleman. So yeah, it says the attack occurred around 9:50 a.m. on Tuesday, in the Shinjuku ward. While Sada was live streaming, based on security footage, Takano is believed to have stabbed her dozens of times in the head, neck, chest. Oh, jeez. She was taken to the hospital, pronounced dead shortly after. Yeah, so it basically just like sums it up. So yeah, but yeah, no, it's a violent dispute to say the least, right? I mean, you know, it's just one of those things, right? It's horrible on both sides, obviously, right? Because
Horrible on both sides, and
yeah,
no one wins.
nobody
mean,
wins. Yeah,
It's just that one person is now passed away, and the other one is now gonna go to jail for it.
yeah, of course, yeah. That there's no question for it. Yeah, you know. So to sum it up, it's like yes, killing is always for the most part wrong, but you don't fuck with people's money like that, right? You know?
That's why, like even between friends, like money does gate shit.
Yeah.
And like when we go out parties, we'll chip in. So let's say we go to dinner, and the bill is like fucking. Let's make it reasonably about $400 because we bought drinks, we got our entrees, we bought the appetizer.
Yeah. You had a good time and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you either chip in, like we all chip in like maybe 50 each, or well, depending on how many people
Yeah,
are
of
here,
course, of
or
course.
we have that one designated person that will use their card, but we'll Venmo like our share, like
yes.
oh, since I ordered 3 drinks plus my entree, I have to Venmo you like 150 or something.
Right. Yeah, don't even worry about like, oh yeah, because I only ordered an appetizer, I paid this much or whatever. Like, just yeah, fuck it, just split it between all parties, yeah, or between all people, and just right, let's kind of make it a little easier in that sense. But I mean, it's a case by case thing, obviously, right? But you know, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, you don't fuck with that money, right? And you know, you gotta do your due diligence, you know, to be a good person or to be a good friend or whatever. Like, you don't just borrow their money and be like, oh, you know, yeah, I'll pay you soon. Don't worry about it, you know. And then you just like prolong this like thing, and then it's just the other person doesn't even think about it, right? But it becomes like it gets frustrating. It gets very, very frustrating when you do that. But people just don't think about that. It may sound simple, but it happens. It happens for a reason. It's money. Money does some crazy things to people. Like maybe sometimes even when you think they are, you know, sort of right in the head, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a facade or something else. Maybe there's other things going on. And, you know, people talk about, this is kind of a different subject, sort of, but it's still relating. But people always talk about Japan like as if it's like this peaceful country, you know. But nah, man, it's just it can be just as graphically violent or whatever as any other place, and it all winds down to just like you don't fuck with somebody or like that. It's the universal rule, you know. There shouldn't be any like rules for thee, not for me kind of shit, man. We should all, you know, we all have our part. Yeah.
Should be on a common shit.
Yeah.
Neutral ground.
Mutual grounds. We should all like respect each other and all that stuff. Just be respectful. Oops.
Respectful. Don't take advantage over, you know, people doing shit.
Yeah.
That's why, like, again, like, when it comes to money with me, let's say you and I, we go out to eat, you know, just grab a snack and stuff, and you were like fucking short $3. I'll pay your fucking bill. I'm not gonna ask like down the line, hey, can you give me? It's like, no. If you wanna, you know, pay me back, whatever, it has to be, you know, from the heart, not an obligation.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. Right.
But yeah, and that's just me. Like,
yeah,
I'll fucking pay for your shit. I just don't expect anything in return. You give me something in return. Oh, thank you. You don't have to, but okay.
Hey man, yeah, I buy ice cream or something, man. You know, shit. Something.
Or like I told a friend, like you don't have to give me something in return that's equal or greater value. It's like, bro, I just bought you a cheeseburger. Don't fucking buy me a fucking lobster tail.
Yeah, it ain't that deep, man. Shit. You know?
But let's just say,
yeah,
if I bought someone a fucking hamburger and they give me another fucking body pillow cover of what my... I'll be like, oh, thank you, but how did you not get, you know, like, weird looking faces at you when you were holding this?
Bro, you're at an anime convention, man. That's kind of like a given. No.
I mean, I should have fucking had him like around my arms, like fucking walking around, like my husband.
Yeah,
I sleep with him. Don't mind that white stain. The what? Nothing.
No, that's the milk from the from the coffee, the milk frother, right?
No, that fuck. What was it? I think it was from When Harry Met Sally. Oh, is that hair gel?
Oh, oh God. Yeesh. That's right. Is that the one with Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz?
Yeah, Ben Stiller. Yep.
And Keith David was like the dad or something. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was the dad.
That
was also funny. The one.
I love it.
Because that was the bathroom scene. The bathroom
scene, yes, with the zipper.
With the zipper, and Keith was just like I'm sitting across from him, going like,
oh.
he's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. It's like,
Dude. But yes, I've actually like in high school, I dropped like I think I was like grabbing something in my pocket, and one of my dollar bills dropped out. Pretty common thing to happen, right? So I dropped my money, and I was right at the cart for lunch in high school, and I'm like, oh shit, like I think I dropped something, I dropped my money somewhere, and luckily I had a friend right next to me, and he's like, hey man, I got you. He like paid my lunch, and then
I got you, boy.
yeah, man, yeah, no, he's a good friend, and I of course, like the next day I immediately pay him back, shit like that, man. That should not even be like a second, like a thought, that's just something like it should be like natural, like breathing, it's just pay the people back, man. That
Pay your dues.
pay your dues, yeah. But man, this
But again, don't make it like a habit,
right, yeah.
because then like, because my mom did warn me that the more charitable you're gonna get,
Yes.
you are to somebody, they're gonna take advantage of you
Yes.
in a heartbeat.
Yes. People will try to get the opportunity to do that. Definitely have to be careful with that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's just people who like just buy gifts for people, right? Like, and they like doing that because they want to do it from the bottom of their heart. But then you always gotta have that one person to like gotta take advantage of, like, oh, you're gonna go to that anime convention, man. Oh shit, like,
You want to get no, he's like, you want to get me something?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a $5 pin. Bye. It's like, yeah, but you bought Samantha a fucking like, $300 worth of posters. Okay, Anne.
Yeah, and
Are you Samantha? Do you even like these characters that I bought the posters of?
Mhm.
No? Okay, shut up.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's what happens, man. That's unfortunate. This girl this girl ain't so innocent as some people thought. Okay, so apparently, yeah, there's the name of the app is Who Watch. That's the name of the app that she was streaming through. Basically, kind of like just the just chatting thing and on Twitch, right? They like to turn that on. I think that's solely that. And then you interact with their fans and stuff like that. And I don't think she did anything special. I think she just talked to dudes, and that's it. And she gets like a lot of tips. It's basic. It's basically kind of like being like a hostess at a cabaret club in Japan, basically. But you don't have to like actually be at the place. That's basically what she was doing. It's just talking to dudes on the internet, and she was getting paid for it.
Sorry, when you were saying hostess, you kind of like paused at the whole. I was like, I mean, they are,
I mean, yeah, she might as well be a hoe. I mean,
oh Jesus,
she might as well be that, but
Which
Yeah.
I always find it funny. Sorry, thinking of like how my friend. Still to this day, like again, like I can only window shop. I cannot purchase.
Yeah.
When it comes to checking out people, and they just keep calling me like, "Wow, you're such a slut," and I'm like, "I didn't do nothing. How is that slut worthy?" And they're like, "Oh, so you're a hoe then?" I was like, "Well, you see the difference between a hoe and a slut. A hoe gets paid. A slut does it for free."
Yeah.
And they're like, "So what are you saying? Are you a hoe?" Depends on the price.
Depends on
Why you? It's like, why are you offering?
Wow. Oh man. All right.
But and to sum this up, everyone,
Yes.
this is a tragedy,
Yes, it is.
and it's like again, no one got off scot free on
Oh
this shit.
no.
It's
No.
both sides lost.
Yes. Yep.
And it's again, you would think Japan would be the safest, one of the safest places.
Mm-hmm.
There are the ones that slips through the cracks.
Yeah. That's the thing, man. I mean, you know, as long as humans are around, man, you're never entirely safe. There really isn't a place where you're like 100% safe. You know?
I mean, when I look back, like with like back in the 90s, if people were gonna be in a fight with each other, it's fucking hilarious. They'll fight like fists and all. Then after they're done bleeding and shit, like bleeding over each other, I don't know why it was like this back in the 90s here in Hawaii. It'll be like this.
Oh, like respect
You
and
hung?
all that. Yeah.
No, they're like ready to punch, and then the other guy will be like, "Fuck, what time is it? You want to get McDonald's?" And apparently McDonald's is like their okay.
That's the
Good
way
round,
of
good
shaking
round.
hands. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds something out of like a
Just saying.
cartoon or something, or like a
Yeah, it's
like a
like a-
sketch,
yeah,
like a skit.
but like a skit, but no, it was like very. It was like an everyday shit here in Hawaii. Like
Mhm.
you'll be like in McDonald's, then all of a sudden you see like two boys and their crowd of friends fucking coming in. They're all bleeding, and it was more funny
Jeez.
because the McDonald's I would go most of the time. The owner would be like, "Again,
Mhm.
again, fuck." Let me get the towels.
Yeah.
What do you want? Number twos? Number
Yeah.
twos. Okay. It's like they already know. Like the owner already know. Like it's like and well,
Yeah.
over here we call like older women these, even though they're not. Respect. It's like, Auntie,
Interesting.
why don't you call the cops? And she's like, why? They paying customers. As long as they clean after their asses, I'm okay. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
fuck it.
I mean, there are
Let's go.
times where two people fight it out, and as long as as long as they both put up a pretty good fight, they'll just like, all right, we did our thing, we go our ways, that's it, that kind of thing. They don't fuck with each other anymore after that. Like that's it. Like they know they can.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's also like funny when when two people fight and they you know gain respect for each other because it's like, damn, this guy can kick my ass. So
Mhm.
damn, he's pretty good. Like the next few day, the next like week or so, they're fucking best friends. Like they've been like all their lives. I was like, fuck happened, you guys?
Right.
And then it's like, how did you two meet? I kicked his ass.
Mm-hmm. No, I kicked your ass. No.
No, I kicked your ass. No, I clearly remember I kicked your ass. And it's like, oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh God. Yeah. Yep.
You just see like the group of friends are like just getting up and going like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So on the sort of topic of people taking advantage of others, we do have the individual that we did talk about in previously, and it is, yes, Johnny Somali, aka Ramsey. So unfortunately there is a photo of him pretty naked,
Being an idiot.
being an idiot, yes. And I did not think he'd be this stupid, but he is that stupid, I guess. So he was on trial for a couple of cases, and then he had more cases, so therefore he had another trial coming up. In midst of that grace period, for whatever fucking reason, he just doubled down and kept doing what he was doing, being a fucking idiot. So that included prank calling the police, flashing a weapon on stream, whether it be a fake gun or not, harassing people, and causing nonsense to the police. And that is when pretty much he was under arrest. So he pretty much like went in front of like a police station or something, I think, and he's like I don't know, man. I don't know if he was like drunk or on something or something, whatever, but yeah, he just being an idiot, just shouting a bunch of nonsense.
I wonder if was he's stuck in South Korea? Yeah,
he's stuck in South Korea. This is in South Korea, by the way. Yes.
I wonder if South Korea has, those laws, or what's it called? Those capital punishment shit, like that's active there, but it's not active here.
I don't know. I can't say. I'm not I cannot say I'm an expert in the South Korean.
I mean, I could try wake up my my boyfriend's sister-in-law, because they live in Korea. But like, hey, just capital punishment. It's still active over there.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
But no. I'll let her sleep because it's sleep.
Mm-hmm. So, one of the final instances before he got arrested, he was What's up?
Oh, I just looked like, what time is it at South Korea? It's almost it's 1:30 afternoon.
Afternoon. Oh wow. Okay.
Afternoon for tomorrow.
Yes. So one of the final sort of instances involved with two streamers, which, by the way, I believe those two are also kind of like not the greatest people to hang out with, but nonetheless, they were victims of this harassment. So involved with, I think they're actually a couple. I'm not too sure. I don't know the story behind those two, but one of them was called goes by the name of what was it? It was like not homeless. It's something about homeless or something. Like his name is involving with that. Anyway, he and another streamer named Nana. She's from Japan, and they were kind of like visiting South Korea, and they were having a drink or whatever at a bar, and he shows up and begins to harass them, because I think previously they did have some sort of engagement in Japan. I don't know what that was. Maybe they did have some sort of confrontation, and maybe he's trying to get back at them for something. I don't know the context, but he nonetheless was harassing them in South Korea. He kept following them, and then Nana was screaming at one point after like all the gross shit that he was saying to her in Japanese. Like he even kept saying nakadashi, which basically means cream pieing, kind of in Japanese. And so that's obviously derogatory, blah blah blah. That's like straight up harassment, like maybe even sexual assault, whatever. I don't know. I don't know how like what's like the minimum for sexual assault in at least in South Korea. But yeah, so they actually then filed a report straight in the police station. Like they like ran all the way to a police station, and I don't know if he like stood there or stopped chasing them because he saw the police station from far away or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was like one of the final instances, and like he even like, I think he got a call from the police station for him to come in, but he didn't come in, of course, because he's a fucking idiot. And if had he done that, then they could have like talked this out, blah blah blah. But because he didn't, now they can follow up this as an additional charge to his name, because they already have the evidence, overwhelming evidence against Mr. Ramsey here. So that's just like one more charge after all these other ones that are now coming up, because like, yeah, he's a fucking idiot, because yeah, like he was taunting the police, he's interfering with police work or business, all this stuff, harassing people, just causing anxiety, right? That's like the one of the actually apparently that's like one of the things that could be leading to a charge of sorts, especially for harassment. And yeah, so he got the cuffs, and so the fact that he got the cuffs, Willis waiting for that trial, it's not looking good for him. It looks like at the moment, though, he is out. He is released. Yeah. He is out, but nonetheless, though, once he gets back into court, it's not going to be looking good for him. I think now, at least, he's going to be facing at least 5 years. Like, no shot. At least, like, minimum. Right? And then, his previous maximum was, like, said to be 10. But now that, like, he has all these other charges, who the fuck knows? Right? So, but one way or the other, I think he is going to go to jail. Like, he is going to be fresh meat for them boys in Korea. It is one way to put it.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna slam him against the walls, and the guards are just gonna look over, going, keep it down there.
Yeah, he's gonna be
To watch my K drama.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. quote unquote Johnny Somali is gonna be Johnny Salami, because he's gonna be just meat for the them jailbirds. Or I mean, hey, they might stick a actual thing of sausage up his ass. I don't know, man. Whatever, man. He's cooked, as the kids would say nowadays. He is cooked.
Nah, we'll use our language. He's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Literally.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Literally, figuratively.
He is going to be fucked one way or the other, because even if he is out, like, even if he just like, well, I don't know, like, what's the other one? Like, I'll just pay a fee or something. Yeah, even if he just pays a fee, like, I guarantee you, like, he's gonna have such a big target on his back. Like, people are gonna be on his ass, like, for a long time, because he like invited that sort of shit. So, yeah, like, he just keeps like streaming to like these random platforms, and he keeps getting banned for it, or he keeps getting banned on those said platforms. It's so like, it's you would think somebody would have boundaries, right? But there's just no. There's always someone for something, right? Like, there are people who have boundaries, and then there are people who just absolutely just have no just sense, and they just keep going and going and going until, you put them in jail or whatever. So, and yes, he's already pleaded guilty on those previous charges, blah blah blah. So it's gonna go through one way or the other, right? But the new charges, that's going to be up in the air, I guess, for now. And his new trial is still gonna be in the beginning of April, I believe. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, his lawyer is probably gonna be like, bruh,
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Just gonna say bra, but then just gonna look at their bank account, going like, "That's a lot of zeros.
Hmm.
No way. I'm gonna actually want to lose this man." You know.
Yep. And it's so funny because like right, I think it was like right after the day of the court of the first trial or whatever. He was like on stream talking to his chat or whatever, his chat, quote unquote, and he was like mad at the fact that people are trying to clout chase off of his name, because like because it's like it's kind of like hypocritical since he's the one doing all the clout chasing in like all the places he's been to, including Japan, right? You know, I'm actually surprised he lived through what he did in Israel because he was like harassing the shit out of a policewoman. He got lucky, man. I think he is one lucky motherfucker. If I'm gonna be real, dude, harassing a
No,
cop, yeah.
saying a cop, but all the shit he's been doing, and also the shit that he did in Japan. I'm gonna type it to you because you're kind of evil. Of what I going if I said it.
Hmm. There are issues, kind of separated, kind of separate regarding Japan, because I do feel like they are lenient in some areas of crime, right? So that is why there are people besides Ramsey here that are oh fuck. Wow.
I went there, sir.
As soon as I saw two words, I'm like, wow.
We're going there. It's like we're going
Yes.
there.
Wow. Wow.
Because at
Man.
this point, it's like yeah, we can give you. We're gonna bring you to your new home. Where's that? It has a lovely forest scene
Mhm.
and a mountain view. Don't worry,
Yeah.
it's on us.
Yeah. I mean, I feel I can say that I would not be surprised if he actually tried to escape. you know. But yeah, he's stuck in South Korea. His passports and stuff like that have been taken away, so he definitely cannot get through like airports and stuff like that. But I mean, he'll may try to find a means to get out of there, man. So yeah, like on top of all the other stuff he's been saying, like, oh yeah, China's great or communism great or like, oh yeah, North Korea, I love North Korea, blah blah blah. Like, fuck this shit or some dumb fucking shit. Like every dumb possible thing you could do when you're midst of a trial, he's pretty much done them. Like he apparently showed up late. He was hungover.
Yep, he was hungover. He was late. He was wearing like the wrong like attire.
Attire.
Not attire.
He wore the
attire appropriate.
Yeah, he was not wearing the appropriate attire. He was wearing the MAGA hat for no whatever fucking reason. I mean, yeah. Besides that, he's an idiot. You know. And then like yeah, outside the court, for the new trial or whatever, he's doing all this shit. It's like, oh my god, man.
Yep.
He's so like he like he knows if he stops and stuff like that, it means he knows for the fact that he is wrong or he is guilty or he is whatever, right? If he stops doing all those things, because yeah, he knows it's all wrong, but he's just so he thinks the only way to go now is down. So he's gonna just keep going that same direction until he can be stopped, until he's in jail. He knows that it's going to be his end for a while. So he's just kind of doing as much as he can before it's over. And yeah, man, I mean, being stuck in a random ass country like that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's South Korea, but yeah, sure, but that's not his place. That's not his home.
Yep.
What's even sad is that he's banned here. He's banned here. He can't come back here. That for reasons I don't know. I don't look into that stuff. But there's a reason why he's not back here. And you know what? Hey, good riddance. I'm glad that I would never ever have to see him in my lifetime. Pretty much.
Just through a screen.
Just through a screen, yes. I think that's far as I would go, right? And even then, like, yeah, like he's like one of the most punchable people ever, dude. Oh my god. I'm so glad that I've never met him during any of my trips with my family in Japan. Any of my trips. Oh my god. Like, especially when I'm younger, like I would have no sense of restraint. I would have tried to beat his ass. I would have tried. Especially if he ever goes near my sister and my mom. Oh my god. No. He would not have a face. I can tell you that much. No shot. I will try to, get him away from my family like that, man. So, in a sense, yeah, he is lucky. He is lucky that, that's not happened. So, anyway, that's that for now. We still have to wait for the trial, so we still have quite a ways away for this little saga to be going. So, hey, I mean, I guess it's a story to talk about, man. It's a story to talk about. Another example of fucking around and finding out.
I wonder if, I mean, maybe they have already. I wonder if he's already disowned.
No, yeah. See, that's the thing too. Like, I've heard nothing about his parents, so I imagine either he left them or they left him. So, and you know what's kind of sad is that I heard that he actually was from a pretty nice place. Like, he was actually pretty good. He was off pretty good from what I've heard. Like, he was like upper mid class, and like he was in college. His parents already paid it off for him or whatever, or going to pay it off. Like, but he just wanted to. He didn't want. He basically was one of those people is like, oh, I don't want to be everyone else. Get a job in an office. Blah blah blah. Be an NPC, like that kind of shit, right? You roll your eye. Right? That's what I thought. I'm like, oh my fucking god! So he's one of these people. Yeah, that's like. So even early on, he was like already an asshole. So he was kind of born to be like that. I think he was just like starving for attention or something, man. And I don't know if it's due to his parents not being good parents and, because they had the money or whatever, or they're just too busy with their jobs or something. I don't know. But, yeah, man.
It's either that or it's... you watched the Puss in Boots, right? The Last Wish?
Oh, Puss in Boots? No, I have not watched...
Okay. I'm just gonna say, it almost sounds like he's the main villain's backstory.
Oh, okay.
Well, the way the main villain says his backstory, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get you.
I'll find the clip for you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's
he needs to be deleted.
Mm-hmm. I think he needs to be put away from society for a while, and then. I mean, who knows? Who can say like if jail will change him or not? It's just at least he's gone for like a good amount of time. It'd be so funny, like once he gets out, like people are just gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Right? Like it's gonna be 10 years or whatever, 5, 10 years, whatever. People are gonna just completely forget about him. But then once it once it all resurfaces, then it's like, oh, you're that guy. Okay, you know.
It's like, who are you again?
Yeah. Who are you again? Yep. I think this is this. I don't know. Is it a case of you love to see it or you hate to see it? You know, because man, the shit that he does, it does piss me off, man. It does. I mean, I think that's what he's. That's what it's meant for. Like, he knows he's pissing off people. But I will say he is one lucky motherfucker to have lived this far, man. Up to this point, he's still living. Apparently, he's got scars for it too, which, yeah, it's no shit. you're fucking around and finding out, man. All right, so let's go on to some actual gaming news. So let's go ahead and hit this. Oh, do you have a... Oh. Yeah. In actual gaming news, the Seattle Mariners, right, of the, MLB baseball team for Washington, will wear the Nintendo and Switch 2 logo patches on their jerseys this coming season. And apparently this is what it looks like, I guess. That's a big ass patch, man. Dude, Nintendo really wants people to see that.
So what Nintendo's doing, everyone, if you want to Switch 2, there's your targets. Like, I can definitely tell you that these guys are gonna have Switch 2s like a week early. So yeah, if you need a Switch 2 and you don't want to buy them, go find these guys.
Yeah.
Let's go. Where'd you have a Switch 2? Give me.
Give me.
You don't play games.
Yeah, I know. So, for those who don't know, Nintendo has had a controlling stake of the Mariners for a long time.
Yes.
So, Nintendo of America bought the team in 1992, but sold its controlling stake in 2016. But they do still have some sort of ownership. So I think I guess that's still enough to be able to do this stuff. So I'm not sure how that whole controlling stake stuff works, but yeah, I mean, I guess they still have the ability to throw on patches on these players. They're kind of like walking billboards almost if you think about it,
I mean, that's what like any sponsors are when you're like in those type of what's it called, sports, because NASCAR definitely your car is like tacked with so much sponsors.
So a little bit of a backstory. It is because Nintendo president Hiroshi Yamauchi wanted to recognize the city of Seattle for helping Nintendo's success. He'd never been to a baseball game. That's pretty funny.
Which is kind of weird because isn't Japan like they really love baseball?
They do. Oh yes, they love baseball.
So,
yeah, they love.
I don't know if it's because they couldn't go to any baseball games in Japan. Because those things get packed out fast, right?
Oh yeah, like it's like it's
their NFL. It's their NFL.
It's
Super Bowl,
it's NFL to America. Yeah, basically, yeah. That's kind of the connection there. So, like, I've been to a baseball game once, and yeah, man, it's pretty loud. like people are constantly like cheering on for their team. Like if like they kind of it's kind of like how with like Brazilians with soccer or football. Yeah, it's basically like that. Like it's crazy. They're
Because
crazy.
all I know for like Japan, like the baseball teams is the Saitama
Uh-huh.
one. Because Leo, their mascot, the white lion.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was blowing up, like I think like 2 years ago because he was dancing to like a lot of like K-pop, J-pop, and also tokusatsu songs. So it's like, Jesus Christ, whoever is your DJ, I give you props.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I guess it's good for Japan to have like hand in both at home field and overseas.
Overseas, yes, yeah, you're right. I think that's makes sense in that regard. They love baseball, so like yeah, it does kind of make sense. But yeah, it's just funny to see this giant ass Switch 2 patch on on these like players. It's fucking huge looking, man.
Like, so this is my phone.
Right,
Is it as that big?
right, yeah, like that's huge. And these are baseball players, so that they don't mess around with the physique, right? So that's gotta be big. That's a huge bitch. Or should I say, that's a
I seen
huge.
big.
What?
I seen bigger.
That's a huge patch. Although to be real though, I do kind of want that sort of patch on my if I ever get like one of those like varsity jackets,
I know this is gonna be a little off topic, but
Mhm.
you say the patch is big, right? I can
Mhm.
tell you a bigger patch. Call of Duty.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Which I still don't know. We're in like 2025. How do they not know how to fucking downsize?
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard, how you do? Explain to me.
Yeah, they don't know how to compress stuff, man. I don't know. Don't know, man.
How big is this patch today? Oh, 1 gig, 2 gig. It is 5 gigs. For what? Texture. Why?
Try
But
150, man, for like a major patch. Like, my God.
I mean, even like your small patches is like in the double digits, and it's like, why? You're
Yeah.
just nerfing a fucking gun and fixing this one fucking clipping on this skin. Why is it?
I mean, they do fuck around with a lot of the what do you call their battle royale shit. I forget what it's called. It's been a long ass time, but the BR stuff. I think that's what's taking up a lot of space. To be fair. What was it? Oh my God, I'm actually forgetting, but whatever. I'm not even bother. So yeah, Nintendo, Seattle Mariners. Yeah, I'm here for it. Because I think there is some history with Nintendo in Seattle, Washington. Because I think their headquarters is there.
Yeah, I was like, don't they have a headquarters
Yes.
in Seattle, Washington? Because
Yes.
their main headquarters
For
for I guess the West Coast is in Cali.
yes. There is
So
one in Redwood, and then the other one, yeah, is I believe is in Seattle, Washington. Let me see.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, Nintendo had a branch here in Hawaii, but no, that was Square Enix. Square Enix had their branch,
Yeah.
but that was a long time ago. 'Cause they shut it down when Spirit Twin was finished.
Oh, damn. Damn, man.
But I can probably say that when I was in college doing animation, just like minor video editing and animation, my professor was one of the VFX artists for that movie, and till this day, she has it was like this I guess it was like a collector's book, to show like behind the scenes and like the sketches and stuff.
Mm.
It was signed by everybody that was part of the project,
Oh wow.
including Tetsuya. And I was like,
Oh.
wait, you got Tetsuya's signature? Let me just get a a scissors and cut that part out.
And then put down your Letterman's jacket or whatever. It's a patch.
I am sponsored by Tetsuya.
Imagine, right? Imagine. That'd be so funny.
But I can say to this day that I do have a signature and a special caricature from Amano, Final Fantasy artist, when he came down to Kawaii-Con.
Oh.
And it was kind of funny. Like, some people didn't really know who he was, and I was like, bruh, you're dressing up as a fucking Kingdom Hearts character. How do you not know?
Mm-hmm.
He made your fucking logo.
Fake fan. Fake.
He made your logo. Bow to him.
Bow.
Thank you.
Yep.
Say thank you to him in Okinawan and in Japanese. Go.
Yeah. Man, that's
I mean,
funny.
Okinawa is not that different from mainland Japanese dialect.
Well, I mean, Okinawa has their own kind of language, so I mean, I that's kind of a contrary there. They have their dialect is actually something else.
Because in the Philippines, you have Ilocano, Tagalog, and Visayan.
Mhm.
It's more funny that my friend is Visayan, but he cannot speak the language. Because I was like, why can't you speak the language? And he's like, because no one speaks the fucking language. It's like, no, there are people that speaks it. It's just very difficult.
Yeah.
Same thing with well, it's not really difficult. If you want to speak Tagalog, majority of your dialect is going to be Spanish.
Okay.
If you want to speak Ilocano, it's more the traditional Filipino dialect and the most used.
Yeah. I wonder what's the most difficult language in the world. I wonder what's considered that.
Probably French, because you gotta be careful on what word you use, because how did my friend say it? There's a male and female way of saying an object, and if you say it wrong, the French are just gonna look at you and go like,
"Oh, okay."
Like, fuck.
Huh.
Yeah, so I mean, to me personally, French sounds difficult because you gotta make sure you're using the right I mean, there's no other way to say it, gender for the for the item.
Yeah.
Some people say Japanese is hard. It's not. You just need to know.
Okay, so I personally I think the hardest part is definitely the kanji, obviously. Because there's a whole.
I thought we were just on the term of speaking.
For speaking, it's like
for speaking. Japanese is easy. You just need to like think backwards, pretty much. Your sentence structure is like
a little backwards. Yeah, I mean it is easy in some ways because it's because you can skip the subject and go right into the predicate and stuff like that, and that's like normal, but. Just because I guess it's just because it's just so different for for a specific group of people, right? It can be difficult for them, that's because they learn their language this way, and then obviously Japanese could be like the opposite, right? Kind of like an Avatar, right? There's the opposite element, Earth, you know, Earth is the opposite of, I think it was like air or something. So Aang had the hardest time learning Earth.
Yeah.
For a good bit, you know, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but
Yeah, that's the sort of analogy I kind of
actually,
want.
I take it back. I think English is actually the most hardest because look how many.
You know what?
different
That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. I asked that question. I'm like, oh wait a minute. I think that's English.
Yeah, English is the most difficult because you have so much fucking words
Mm-hmm.
that means means the same thing or
Mm-hmm.
it's just spelt weird.
Yeah, and
And
then
it's
like
like
the fucking spelling too. It's like shit gets lost, and it just becomes different all of a sudden, and it's inconsistent. So oh my god, I can bitch and complain all about all this
and it's
all day
like
about this
this
spelling.
is called a knife.
Yeah.
The K is silent.
Yeah.
This is a knight.
Mm-hmm.
The K is silent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, okay, so this is this. No, the K is not silent there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like knock, right? When you knock on the door, that's spelled with a
Yeah.
K also. K is silent. Stuff like that, man.
But the English language is just, swearing. The word fuck, you can put it into any damn
Mhm.
fucking sentence. Just like now.
Yeah.
It could be a verb, a noun.
Adjective. I mean, maybe an adverb. I mean, right? Like fuckily. Right?
You fuckily come around me.
Right?
It's like, sir, that doesn't even make sense. It wasn't supposed to make sense.
Hey, I mean, my friend fuckily came along for the ride. I mean,
Yeah, my friend was fuckily around me. He's like, what does that even mean? I don't know either.
I don't know, but it's a word.
I want to see. I wonder if they still have those big ass spelling bees.
Oh,
You
yeah,
those
somewhere in the
spelling bee
world.
competitions.
I think. I mean, that's
I wonder
still. Mhm.
Yeah, I wonder if the word "fuck" ever came up.
I'm sure somewhere in some of those spelling bees have come up.
Your word is "fuck." Can I have it in a sentence, please?
Fuck you.
He's like, "Fuck you" and hurry up with the spelling.
Yeah. Hurry up. Fuck you and hurry up and spell it. I mean, oh,
It's a
man.
4-letter word. Come on,
Yes.
fuck.
Yeah.
PH. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right. Yeah. FH FHUC.
I know. He's like, well, what do you mean PH?
Yeah, PH.
Fuck,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like the P and H makes an F sound. It's like you're just going like, kill this kid.
Yeah.
I almost called this guy like I almost called like on Legoshi.
Legoshi.
I mean, if you watch
Uh,
Beastar, he's the. That's the next one I should get.
Yeah.
A body pillowcase of Legoshi.
Legoshi, yeah. Have they wait, they haven't done the final season, right? Yet? Are they still working on it?
So they're on final season part 1. Part
Oh,
2
that's
should be
right.
come out this later on this year.
Yeah.
Which to me, because I read the manga alongside with our old friend Quiet,
Yes.
they skipped a lot of fucking shit. Like a lot of build up to why this new villain is like this, and it's like shit.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how they handle that for what was it, part 2?
Yeah, for part 2.
Yeah. All right. So, I did want to include this for ZZZ since yes, we like ZZZ, as you can see with our backgrounds. This is a chart pertaining to how many characters and where they're like how many characters we have in certain elements and areas and stuff like that. So as you can see, fire is well covered, and when it comes to both
Fire
attack,
indeed hot.
yeah, fire indeed hot for both impact and attack or DPS. And then of course we have even one for defense, which is Big Ben right here, or Ben Bigger, excuse me. And then look at how many electric impacts we got, including trigger that's coming up like Jesus, right?
It's electric.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks, yeah, and then like look at the electric attack. Although yes, Anton is for the 1A rank, yes, but two electric attack units, including Sambi right now, or Silver Ambi. And then
And if you look at already, look how many S ranks are in fucking electric.
yes, yeah, right. That's a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah, it seems like physical is like has the most A ranks as of this moment, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, they have a bit of a gap there with the physical support, and then the one physical impact right now is just Pokra, who just came out not too long ago.
And if you don't want to roll for her, you just do the event right now, and one of the events right now, and you get it for free.
Yes. You know what's funny? I was trying to sneak in some polls for Ambi. I've been getting Pokra. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it. I mean, shit.
See the game calling you one furry.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Shit, man, it's really trying to make me into a full-time furry or something. Man. Shit.
I mean, she's not bad.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't like her game style or game.
Yeah, how you get her going is a little awkward or weird, which is why. Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna try roll for Trigger, because at least she does something to build up her meter,
Yes.
and you use that meter to cash out to do the team attack, which again I'm gonna stand by it. Trigger and Pocha are the experiment to see like how they can implement team attacks or assists.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have your regular assists to jump in to
Yeah.
block and whatnot, but
Yeah.
like actual oh, I can just jump in, not anytime, but when the moment's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then yeah,
Ether's fucking dying.
Ether is very scarce right now. Yes, it is. It is slowly but surely building up because we are getting the first Ether anomaly unit, which is Vivian right here. But yes, we are pretty scarce everywhere else, like Ether defense unit, Ether impact unit. Ice is okay. We don't have an ice defense person,
I
but
don't think we need them.
but
I mean, it'd be nice
It'd be
because
nice.
imagine like the next ice, like when we do get it,
yeah,
they just build fucking ice walls.
yeah, I know, right? That would be pretty funny, but yeah. And yeah, we're about to get two ice DPS or two ice attack units, right? Including Hugo, of course. So interesting with the gaps here though. Yeah.
Which is sad that Ellen is gonna be hard, like pushed back in the back of the line.
Mm-hmm. If she hasn't been pushed back already, yeah, Hugo's going to do that for her. But I mean, you never know. They may this game may be the one to like do something different from all the other Hoyo games, which is to actually buff the old characters. Which I know they already said that for HSR units, but I don't know if they'll do it right or not. Is the thing, or even do it at all, even though they promised to do so. But I mean, this game is still relatively quote unquote new. We're still within the ones, right? the one version, right? The 1 point somethings. So it's still, relatively like a freshman. We'll see how they handle the power creeping and all that stuff. Like obviously yes, the A ranks are gonna get outranked. Obviously, that's a given. There's no way around it. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they'll even like, I don't know, even put a little more love into the defense units, because like yeah, Caesar King is the only defense unit that's a S rank, and the A. Well, Seth does something, especially for someone like Jane, but Ben only goes with Coletta, and Coletta isn't really like, unless you have Evelyn. But once you get someone like Lighter, then it's like, oh, yep, why use her over Lighter? You know what's funny? I blew past the 300 summons in the standard rank or the standard banner.
Right.
So I got the free whatever 5-star selector thing. I picked Coletta because I don't have her, and I already have Evelyn, so I'm not gonna pick Soldier. Just I mean,
You mean,
Hmm?
which is again like, well, to me it's funny because we both finished the story.
Well, no, I haven't got around to the story just yet. Not the newest one. At least with
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I need to work on that
It's like
tomorrow.
the story's sad.
Yeah, I heard things, so I need to get around to it.
His story was even sadder.
Yeah. I know to play the Ambi story first and then do the Hugo stuff or whatever. I heard that you kind of have to do it in that order, so even Faka said that, so I was like, all right.
Okay, Hugo's not real.
Hugo's not real. Yeah. If there was a Hugo body pillow, would you get it? Just
Sure, so I can be like this. Like,
yeah.
oh, sorry, no tangent.
Yeah.
When I showed the boyfriend about the pillow and stuff, and he kind of got a little upset and stuff, and I was
Oh,
like,
did he?
"Wait, no, we can do the meme." He's like, "What? What do you mean the meme? You can be the girlfriend saying that this is me, and that's my boyfriend, and his fucking." Well, $95 fucking
Oh, yeah,
body.
the body. Damn.
Like I'm all like happy, and he's just like hate my fucking life.
Hmm.
And I did ask him, it's like, okay, so when you do finally move here, am I gonna have to get rid of that thing? He's like, as long as I don't see any white on it,
Yeah.
he's okay. And I was like, but he is white.
He
He's
is
like, you know
white.
what I mean? He's like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay.
As
I
long
was
as
just trying
as long
to,
as he has no nasty stains, then that's fine.
Look, I love Lycon, okay? I'm not that fucking desperate or degenerate yet.
Yeah. Yep. So
Until they make sex bots that looks like, the character that you like, then, shut up.
mhm.
You know how many kind of like that Futurama episode where you were able to date a celebrity or whatever.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
Futurama was pretty.
yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So for
Next up.
ZZZ, yeah, it's for ZZZ. A couple more things. Yes, so this happened unfortunately. So Hoyoverse and English voice actors seem to have some sort of curse with one another or something. Because Lycan's voice actor got swapped or
Yeah,
replaced even with another person. And what's
another person.
kind of horrible, actually, in a sense, is that the original voice actor for Lycan seems to have like been what do you call blindsided. He's like
Yeah,
he,
he was blindsided and
mm-hmm,
pretty much not even given any notice of Hoyoverse saying
mm-hmm.
that they do this. I mean, yes, he was part of the and he still is part of
Oh, the
the
guild,
strike.
the strike, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, he couldn't come in to do some voice lines, because of things he believes in with the stuff. So Hoyo just fucking did, a dirty, got someone
Mm-hmm.
else. The
Yeah.
new guy, the new VA, he's not bad, but he doesn't have the regal, tone that
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas here gave with Lycon. It's more like, I mean, when you listen to it, the new one gives Lycon more of a feral, like raspy voice on some stuff. So it's like, okay, would you rather have elegant Wolfman or like this man's about to fucking snap it under
Mm-hmm.
the full moon anytime?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not bashing the new one. It's just that we like regal.
He also, it's like you can't help but to feel more familiarized with any first
Yeah,
ones, right? Any first timers or whatever you want to put it, right? It's kind of like the nostalgic effect almost. You're so familiar with this thing from your childhood, dare that something changes with that thing. And it's like, oh my God, why are you changing it? Well, you know, it was great as it was, kind of type of thing, right? So yeah, so
and then
mhm.
yeah, and it's gonna be kind of hard for you and I when it happens to hear the new VA for Frankie.
Oh yeah, right. Because
And I already
yeah,
told you my 2 cents about the VA.
yeah, right. I wonder if that's gonna come back to bite him in the butt. Since yeah, he's gonna be on the radar. I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, the stuff like this, man, it sucks. Like it's almost like on the it is or no, it is on the same level as like the game devs getting the boot or getting laid off, and they're like, well, shit, I just like I didn't even know this until this tweet, you know,
Yeah.
like they don't even get a fucking email or whatever, like they just learn it the hard way almost, or yeah, that's what happens. So it looks like sound cadence is what the English voice actor stuff is. That's the studio that records all the lines and stuff in English for at least for ZZZ. But yeah, it's such a tough thing to swallow, right? It's like you wake up in the morning, like you're like okay, like let's say like you're like a new upcoming voice actor, right? And you voices one character. The people love you for it. Like you feel like, oh yeah, this is my character. This is my spirit animal and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, you wake up in the morning. Oh yeah, this character now is voiced by this guy. What the fuck? Like you know what I mean? Like that's such a like a horrible feeling, you know? That must be, right? Like shit. Um oh, that's weird because it says optimizes English, Japanese, and Korean voiceovers for certain story scenes and combat sequences. I wonder why they included Japanese and Korean. I know English, yeah, I understand that, but huh. Yeah, interesting. Changes the voice actors for yes or oh yes, even Soldier 11 got a change too.
Yep.
It's like what the fuck, man? And then um yeah, even Lucy. Yeah, Lucy got a change too. apparently.
And Suzuki.
Yeah,
It's been like that.
Sokaku has gone. Yeah, she's been recasted 3 fucking times already. Even yeah, like
Pretty much the VA town bicycle at this point.
yeah, Town Bicycle. She's almost kind of like with like Tails from the Sonic the Hedgehog stuff. Like Tails got so many changes for the voice actress like over the years, and that's pretty much her almost in a way. Yeah, that's tough, man. Shit, that's tough, and it's not just here too. I think it's happened in Star Rail, and then Genshin is different because uh the certain English voice actors were alleged, and then they even admitted to all the nasty stuff that we did talk about in the past, and so that there that's pretty obvious. But even then, I think there are missing dialogue lines in the English version of the new Genshin stuff too. So it's like across the board, man. Like there's something about Hoyoverse and English voice actors is kind of like oil and water, man. Like I don't know. Besides, yes, the strike is happening still. Yes, it's still going. So, which is sad because yeah, it's not so much under complete Hoyoverse's control because it's the studio that records the English lines that have like have that in the palm of their hand, you know, because they're like, oh, you know, we want to implement AI or some shit. I think that's what the case is across other studios too, which is why SAG is trying to fight this shit along with all the other voice actors and stuff like that. Yeah, it's tough, man. My heart goes out to all the voice actors, man. Sucks. So hopefully, I mean, hopefully that goes through, right? Like they come to a compromise or whatever, man. Hopefully the AI stuff doesn't go through, you know. Okay. So, quick news when it comes to Monster Hunter Wilds. Yes, it has been successful. Millions of copies in days, whatever. But producer Ryozo Tsumimoto says the massive success of the game comes down to the story, immersion, and the crossplay. Okay, all right. I don't know about the story. I mean, I don't know. Were you all so compelled by the story at all for this one, at least?
He's like me. I
Yeah.
am heartfelt. It's like, bitch, you ain't not.
Like
You are a human? That's a test tube baby? If you are saying you're a fucking test tube baby, I'll shove you back into a fucking test tube.
Yeesh.
I'm sorry, I just fucking hate Nata.
Yeah, that shit was annoying. I mean, yeah, you know, him becoming like a what do you call, like a scout or slash like a hunter trainee or something. Okay, that's
hunter and trainee.
yeah, that's cute, whatever. That's whatever and all, but yeah, the whole like, oh, but he's free to make his choices. It's like, oh my fucking god.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Here, my friend found like the perfect meme for it about Nata. And I was like, holy shit, because I did play stories, Monster Hunter stories. I was like, holy shit, he is one. He is one.
Yeah. That's funny. But man, fucking Alma was pretty base in that moment. Like, she's like, no.
Yeah, I saw your clip and I saw your reaction. I was like, yep. On this day, let's just say a tent was pitched. In game.
Yeah. End game. Come on, you know, it's pop up camp. I mean, even that's like a pretty funny name for it. But
and then a fucking Rathalos found your tent and just go.
Yeah,
Why?
why you gotta knock my pop-up tent down, man? Now it's all flaccid. I mean,
What
come
did
on,
it
man.
do to you?
What did it do to you, man? Shit. Fuck.
Here, where did the pop-up tent hurt you?
Zoo found my tent. Oh my fucking god, dude. Not Zoo, man. Shit. He's gonna fuck with my tent next, man. Shit. Yeah. I think that's like one of the annoying things. Like, why do they even implement that? Fucking monsters are destroying your tent. Shit. It's like, what? Maybe for immersion regions? I don't know. But yes, the crossplay does help. Yes, the crossplay does actually help with, the fact that, yeah, people play these games across the board, including PC.
Yeah.
But I think what it really winds down to is just the fact that the game is just good. It's fun. Like, there's no any of the nonsense, right, that a lot of the other games have been going through today, right? No loot box, no live service crap, no force whatever fucking politics or lectures or anything like that. It's just a video game. That's all there is to it. It's Monster Hunter. You just hunt monsters and get armor for them or
Big
weapons.
monster.
You big monster, yeah, man. And then you make armors and weapons from them, and then that's it. And then you play with your friends. That's even more fun, right? Like, end of story. It's a video game. End of story. Simply put. It sticks to its guns. And look at this. It's cracked the 40 million concurrent players mark. Let me see. Did they say anything about... Oh, yeah. The 8 million units in 3 days. Yeah, man. There's a pretty easy reason for that. Oh, my God. There's an actual tier list for the weapons. Huh. So the lowest tier for this one is B, and that's for both bow guns and the lance. Oh wow. Do you agree with this? Do you feel this tier list is
Tier list?
Yeah, there's a tier list for the weapons.
Oh. So longsword, the reason why it's up there is because after you get to level 3, you're faster.
Uh-huh.
It's good to have a paralyzed weapon longsword. You are building up the you're building up that threshold for the paralyzed to
Yeah. Right.
what's it called, proc.
Mm-hmm.
Charge blade is there because of its burst damage. Bow, same thing, burst damage. Gun lance is for survivability. And
Yeah.
hunting horn, depending how you play it, you can either be full support or you be a jackass and slug the monster to death.
Yeah.
Great sword being an A, it's where it stays. It doesn't go. It doesn't.
So it kind of like it excels enough, but you still have like you have a guard, and you can survive here somewhat, but probably because of it's how slow it is. That's why it's an A.
Yeah.
But you can do damage. Yeah. Okay. Sword and shield.
Sword and shield. It's just a mini. It's like a mini hammer because you can slug things to death with your shield.
Yeah, I love the
think
sword and
it would
shield.
have been- I think it would be in the S tier if they brought back oil coating.
Oil coating?
So oil coating was like a old mechanic from back in the day.
Uh-huh.
So oil coating, you'll just coat your blade, and it can be for power, sleep, para.
Oh.
Gives it attributes or amplifies.
Oh, so it's kind of like it's kind of like the files for the bows.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the oil was more fun. Was more beloved. It made you kind of almost unstoppable. Your DPS on Sword and Shield is very, very good in the older years.
Yeah.
Dual Blades are only up there because of DPS output, but it does not excel really that much. It's fun. It's fun to play if you want to do Beyblade, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Hammer?
Hammer's there. Yeah, it's in a good spot, because it does its job.
Okay.
Big damage, slug things to make them stun.
Yeah.
And part break.
Part break? Okay, yeah.
It's doing its job.
Right.
Light bowgun and heavy bowgun, yeah, they're in B tier because they don't. They do their job, but you can do their job better with the other weapons.
Yeah.
They're just there if you don't want to be like face to face.
Like the distance, you want to play the distance game, but you can just do that with the bow, which already has better stuff anyway.
And better mobility.
Mobility, yeah. That's kind of like I think that's what I thought when I first picked up the bow, especially in this game. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I got the dodge, I can shoot, I have all this damage, like I have the tracking shot. Like what the hell, man? And the files don't they come back now. They're like, what the fuck? Like where are all these where are the upgrades at for the bow guns? Right? It's like why am I using this weapon then if I got the bow, right? But the lance, like what's going on with the lance? It's in B. Like why do you think it's there?
A lance. I don't know. I haven't met the last lance player.
Right, yeah. Like I haven't really seen people use the lance. So
I've seen gun lance,
yeah,
but lance, no.
Yeah. Like what does the lance do that the gun lance doesn't? Right? Is it mobility? Like is like why?
Yeah, the lance can charge while shield up.
Well, I'm wondering why it's placed in B. Like what do you think are the? Like,
it's just the damage.
Oh, it's just lack of damage. Is it just a lack of like power moves or whatever, or like? Okay.
Like with the lance, you can be a jackass to the monster and just do full defense. But your damage output's gonna suffer. I mean, by itself.
Yeah, and then so you already have the gun lance, which does both the defense and you have all that access to damage. Anyway, but yes, your mobility that is pretty bad. But even so, like it's an S. Like damn, man, shit. See, I would honestly put for me anyway. I honestly put like Sword and Shield in like the low S. Because I feel like it's so versatile. You have the slide. You have the sliding slash, which is actually super helpful for me against certain monsters. I can like slide under the monster and go on the other side, and I can just attack their tail, and I'm like completely avoiding their attack. They're like, oh, where we go, And then, yeah, I have a shield. I can block. And I can also use that shield to do blunt damage, right? Like I got a little mini hammer. But yes, I think the only issue is the reach. I think that's the only issue that I can see. That's pretty obvious, right? Maybe the damage also is a little lacking. Maybe, yeah. So probably why it's an A more likely, but yeah. But it is very much a jack of all trades, but I think even like excels it a little bit, like instead of being like a 5 for like every stat, I think it's a 6, for every stat out of 10. That's just my input on it anyway, because I've kind of been converted into a sword and shield main over the hammer. I don't know. Yeah, there's something about the hammer. Like it kind of lost it for me. I don't know. Like I love the hammer and like Rise, especially with the stupid wire bug crap, you know.
Yeah.
And then like yeah, oh my god, Gunlance and Rise, ridiculous, so stupid but fun because of the stuff like the blast dash, so fun, so stupid but fun, you know. But the rest of the weapons, okay, you're right. The bow guns were pretty fun in Rise. You can like go like you can like like slide around with the wire bug and you're shooting and shit. So that was pretty cool. Right. But yeah. Huh. I didn't think we would be encountering a tier list for the weapons, but yeah, okay. But yeah, the bow guns, I believe it. I do believe it for sure. They're kind of like that low in comparison to the other weapons. Because like, yeah, yeah, they do the job, but you got ammo. Like, you gotta craft your ammo, right? Whereas
Yeah.
the bow excels all those areas so much better. Like, and you have a dodge. You have a dodge mechanic with the bow. And you can just you can still keep your distance. You can shoot. You got the 1,000 dragon shot or whatever, and you got the still the other big dragon shot, the track shot, and then all those files that come back just by shooting the bow. It's like it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's no fucking it is no wonder that the bow is in the S tier. Absolutely. I absolutely believe it. All right, sorry about that. Meanwhile, we do have a presentation coming up involving with the first update, including Mizutsune and a host of other additions that are going to be in the patch. So that will be for March 25th. 7 a.m. Pacific time. And the actual update itself will be coming in early April. So can't wait for that. I am currently at 80-ish for the rank. So yeah, I'm climbing up there. I'm having fun.
Yep.
You know, I've been playing with Todd quite a bit.
You're taking your time. You're not fucking speed running.
Oh no, I'm not. I've been having fun with it. Yeah.
It's like, you're at the restaurant, you're enjoying your food while you see other people going.
Yeah. yeah.
It's like, whoa, there's no fucking time limit. I mean,
Yeah.
there is, but just fucking calm down.
Yeah. You have more than enough time. Yeah, come, chill. Enjoy the food. Chew it. Chew your food, man. Enjoy every bit of flavor.
It's like, chew your food, stop swallowing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's hard for you, but stop swallowing.
Yeah. Yep. Although I did forget to comment on the Gunlance. I do love the new moves that they added to the Gunlance because like actually like utilizes more of like the shots, and it has a combo where you do the shots or the shells, the spike, reloads, and then does it again, and then in the same combo. Like it's such a and you have now 2 worm fires. Crazy. All the gun lances have 2 worm fires now as opposed to 1. So pretty nice. It's pretty nice. The gun lance mains are eating good. It is pretty damn fun this time around too. Although, yeah, we could use the blast dash, right? I mean, that would be pretty ridiculous. Although I'm a little disappointed that not all the weapons utilize the the grappling hook thing. It's weird. Only a few weapons like the hammer does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird. I wonder why that's the case. Strange. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they'll update it in the first one. I don't know. We'll see. I hopefully they can also add some more of the online features too, like the gathering hub, right?
Yeah.
And what was it? Oh yeah, I know it's more like cosmetic, but where are the cat chefs at? Why am I cooking fucking cabbage with cheese and some like low ass fish? The steak is good, but cabbage? Come on, man. You got there's the meal invitations, but where are the cats? Where are the cats chefs, man? The Palico chefs.
What Hawk wants, everyone. What he wants again is to see Bar Chef Kitty just walk in.
Yeah, man. Let him cook.
You're just gonna be like this.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, he worked out since we last saw each other. So yes.
Yeah. Let them cook, man. Let them cook. Right now, the closest thing, of course, yeah, is we got the meal invitations, but oh my god, like, have you seen the meals for what was that one tribe or whatever? Like, like they're like all like white. You know what I mean? I forgot the name. It was like Saj or something. I don't know. It's like they got nothing but veggies, man. It's like fuck. Yeah, like nothing like leaves.
In that area, I don't like how the coloring in that area looks so bad. I'm like, oh my god, looks like a fucking DC movie.
Yeah, it's a DC movie, and their food sucks. Like, come on, man. Like, I know y'all are like, I don't know, maybe vegetarians or vegans or something, but shit, man. I don't know. You could do better. But you can do better than that.
Where's the meat?
Yeah, where's the meat? I don't know, man. Yeah, bring back the cat chefs, man. Come on. Let them cook. Let them cook. All right. Let's go into the last bit, the last hour-ish. So let's go into the visual entertainment and extras news. All right. We actually have an update on the Coyote. I think what was it, like Acme versus Coyote or Coyote versus Acme movie? The one with Wile E. Coyote in it, right?
Yep.
So previously, it was scrapped and used for a tax write-off, thanks to our buddy, good old buddy, WB, Warner Brothers, right? Warner Brothers Studios. And there was this person alone, unfortunately, during the rain, protesting in front of the studio, right around the water tower too, holding up the sign, release me, and cosplaying as Wiley. Yeah, because of course, yeah, we all, I think it's safe to say that we all want to watch Coyote versus Acme, right? Hey man, hey, respect for doing it in the rain, man. This is how you kind of boycott. This is a boycott if I ever seen one. Like, come on, man. I respect to this lonely person, man. Unlike fucking people in Genshin, where they thought boycotting the game is still playing the fucking game, dude. Unbelievable, unfucking believable. But anyway, so yes, fan was protesting for what he believed, or they believed. Then, unexpected development has happened. Warner Brothers is in the talks to sell Coyote vs. Acme to Catch Up Entertainment for around $50 million. The distributor just recently released The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Yeah, that's the movie with Daffy Duck and Porky Pig, right? That's the very recent movie that just came out not long ago. And so I like the follow-up, the immediate follow-up to the actual I think it was right here. No, actually, no. It might be in the very same comment. Well, it looks like it's been lost. But anyway, it's basically this, but it was a different caption. But it says, another person says, this man had a suit, a sign, and a dream. He made it happen, y'all. Yeah, so, yeah, like looks like it's paying off. It looked like it's paying off. We'll see if it follows through. But the fact that this is even a thought, right? That they even thought about selling it is that of itself is a kind of a miracle, if you ask me. Anything you want to say? Anything, or what do you make of that?
They're just trying to get more money.
Yeah. They're definitely trying to like get the most out of it because man, WB's been on. They just been lighting their money on fire basically, with all the flops and just everything, all the shitty decisions and just everything else, man. Yeah, man, they scrapped this movie and what was it, the Batgirl movie as a tax write-off. And and the wild thing is that the movie was it was set that the Coyote versus Acme, it was set, it was done. You know, so it was ready for release pretty much. So it's like, why then the tax write-off? Well, yeah, because money, right? But damn, you got to do that to like one of your mains, Looney Tunes, man. Scrap a Looney Tunes movie for a tax write-off? Get out of here, you know? I think this Invincible link was supposed to be down here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I don't know why it was in the Wile E. Coyote one. Unless, oh wow, it's taking its time. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that is a straight up Invincible thing. Okay, so this one, oh yeah. Wait, is this the same one? Let me see. I'm just double checking. Sorry. Come on, X. Come on. Okay. All right. Same link. Thank you. All right. So this one, I like this comment because it was just so like very forward, but it asked a pretty funny question when it comes to Coyote versus Acme. And that is, what do we do if the movie was bad this whole time? It's like, I mean, I don't know. Like at this point, it's like at least we get to see the people's work. You know, we get to see it on the big screen. I think that's what we want at this point. I don't think it was really about whether the movie was good or bad. It's just the fact that they like just scrap a complete movie that was ready for release, pretty much like 95%, if not 100, for them to be like, oh, tax write-off, you know. And I like this picture right here with Chris Evans, right? And we all played on it together too. I don't know why it's such a funny picture with this expression on his face. I don't know, man. But yeah, either way, once the what do you call it, the sale goes through or whatever, then that protester did it. Wow, right? Paid off in some ways, maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, we can only hope for the best. Hopefully, Wile E. Coyote versus Acme can see the light that is the silver screen. But meanwhile, we know what's happening for sure. is Invincible season 4. They did this. They dropped this little teaser thing on their Twitter account.
Yep.
It says no new episode today. So how about and everything we know about season 4 so far post? So all it says in gray text says Invincible will return for season 4. Should be sometime in 2026. Voice acting is complete. There may be a new storyline, not in the comic book, featuring Darkblood. Thrag has been cast. Invincible has also been cast. Yeah, no shit, right? I love how like the text like shrinks down as it like goes, so it's kind of like funny. Have you watched all of Invincible? Are you all caught up?
I am all caught up ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last one I watched was a little boy getting his ass kicked.
Yes. What did you think of Conquest?
I mean, yeah, okay, let's see where it goes. But again, I just don't know. I know there is why people hate Mark right now, but it's more like Jesus Christ, people are just stop.
Oh, like what did you see exactly? Like, or what's the general like thing that you
Oh.
saw?
Well, people are just bashing Mark or just to be on the hate train. Like it's like, wow, look, his little half brother put up more of a fucking fight than he did. It's like, did you watch the previous episode? The fucker was fighting how many people before he came over there?
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay.
Yeah, what the fuck? Did they watch the same show or something? Like, what the fuck are what are they talking about?
To me, it's now like the reverse. Remember how everyone hated what's her name?
Oh, Amber?
Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's like let's all hate on Mark. It's like for what
Mhm.
fucking reason?
Mm-hmm.
I had a reason why I hated Amber. I just didn't fucking like how she was treating Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh no, you hate her because she's black. It's like, no, I give zero shit about her being black. I just hate how she was fucking treating Mark, where she was just going like me,
Mm-hmm.
and then just reveal, oh, I already knew you were all of this. It's like, then why the fucking act, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, why the fucking act?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if
You
all...
deserve a
Mhm.
fucking punch by Battle Beast, like straight to the jaw.
Yeah, well, somebody got fucked up by Conquest, though. Punch to the jaw and everything. Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Even the thrust to the gut and everything, man. Shit. Someone got fucked up.
Pretty much a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah. Right. Conquest beautifully voiced by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. In case y'all didn't know, but yeah, you kind of hear the Negan, but yeah, that stuff. But I thought it was good. But yeah, no, there's gonna be more to come, man. If you thought that shit was fucked up, there's gonna be more shit that's even way more fucked up. Like, my God, if they stick with the story. But I think for now, it looks like they're trying to put this new storyline in just to kind of give it more time for the actual comic book story stuff to be animated or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. Hopefully the animation quality could be a little more, consistent, because yeah, obviously the stuff with Conquest was better, but a lot of stuff before was like it's kind of rough, they could do a little better with the overall, just I don't know. They could have done more with it, right? With the art direction and everything. Like, I know it's supposed to be like a relatively simplistic style to it, but I think even then, I think they can kind of get a little more stylish on it, right? I think one of the most stylish scenes I think I can think of was when Omni-Man was like destroying the fucking Flaxons. I like the lighting, the music was like the cherry on top. And then like the way Omni-Man just like flew the fucking cities and shit, just blowing up everything. That was like, that's what I think when it comes to like style and stuff. You know. Earth is not yours to conquer. That's such a like that was such a like hard line once you kind of knew what Nolan was really doing. He's like, yeah, you know, like the first time you heard it, like, all right, yeah, you know, he's just defending Earth, right? You know, he's a hero, right? He's like, yeah, surely. But then it's like, oh, 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 I guess not. Yeah. All right. So that's it for that. When it comes to voice acting, more of which, the legendary Kevin Conroy, as this thing is loading for slowly for some reason, had a posthumous honor and credit for a role that he did apparently in Devil May Cry's anime series on Netflix. Have you watched the Devil May Cry anime at all, or no?
This newest one? No,
The
not yet.
newest one, yeah, the Netflix one. No.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You?
So, yeah. No, I not. I don't know who exactly he played. Oh, okay. So I think it's a character named VP Baines in Devil May Cry. I don't know who that is or what. I think it's supposed to be like a new character or something for the anime. But yeah, Kevin Conroy had had a voice in that anime as well as some of the other last bits of Batman. So, you know, again, you know, may he rest in peace, and hopefully he's doing, you know, he's hopefully resting and then relaxing in the upstairs, you know.
Hmm.
So, all right. This one, funny enough, you know, you were talking about Pokemon cards. This is involving with the scalping situation. So one part of the world, Singapore, the Pokemon Center Singapore, has been removing the plastic wrapping from the Pokemon CCG products at point of sale. This has been standard practice in Japan, but this is the first time that the change has been used in another region. So, so basically what that means is that, you know, like the plastic wrapping around the boxes, they're just gonna rip that off, right when you buy it. But of course, other than that, they're not gonna tamper with the actual contents of what's inside the box. Of course. I wonder if they'll do that for the booster boxes. That's my my only concern with that, you know. But yeah, because I feel like that's the one of the ways to securely keep the packs from falling out of the box. But other than that, everything else is a free game for me. What do you make of that? What do you make of that? Do you feel like that's going to work for
Nope.
scalpers?
Nope. Find a way.
Oh, how so? Like, okay, how do you think they'll get around to it or get around that? At least in Singapore,
Like-
anyway. I mean, of course,
Yeah,
like
in
around the
Singapore,
other
that-
parts of the world, that's not gonna work, obviously, right?
Yeah,
'Cause- right.
the
But
scalper's gonna find a way to kind of like abuse the system because I could see like the cards will be behind the counter, right? And it's the the associate, the salesperson, that's gonna reach over and grab it,
mhm,
and then
they break
remove the
wrapping.
autoplasm,
Mhm.
and then they hand it to you, and they'll be, oh no, I didn't choose that one. They could be like, I wanted that one. After they see maybe like the first few cards, and they'll just try fish.
Mm. But I think the point of scalping these products, though, is that you want to have everything intact.
Yeah,
Right. But so maybe at that point, maybe the scalpers will be like, okay, maybe I'll just sell the packs instead of just like the boxes, like the box and everything else, right? Maybe that's the only way to get around that then. But at that point, how are people going to like be like, oh yeah, this is pretty legitimate. This is just packs from this total stranger that I don't know. I'm gonna go buy that, right?
I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna make my purchase here instead of actually buying the actual box from an actual like car salesman or whatever, like a comic book store or something. Like
Yeah.
you trust
An actual certified vendor.
vendor, yes, right? Or hell, like straight from the Pokemon Center, right? Like on the website, So, okay. I mean, I can see this. I can see where they're coming from with this. I just feel like, okay, what if that scalper has an actual like laminating machine or something, like a actual heat shrink wrap thing or whatever it is, like, it has happened because there are people who do that, and there are places that do that, and then they rewrap it themselves, and you can tell by the way it is shrink wrapped because they use heat. It's heat treated versus having to actually fold it by machine, right? And the thing is, though, is that those plastic wrappings, you more or less usually have either they're folded by machine or they have like the actual Pokemon stamps on them, like the logo on the wrapping, as a way to be, like, this is a legit product. They did that with the booster boxes. I know that for sure, but I don't know about the rest of the products. But at one point, people started to catch on, like, oh, this is the wrong wrapping. So maybe that got scrapped too. So I don't know. Maybe this is the end game now. I don't know, right? So, yeah. I mean, if this was practiced everywhere else, then I can better offer an opinion. But for now, I mean, hey, if it works in Singapore, if it works in Japan, because this is a standard in Japan, so right, and if it's a standard practice, then yeah, maybe it does work. Maybe it does something, right? But I think at that point, I think the scalpers will just try to fish out the cards, and then they'll just try to like sell those cards individually at that point on like those websites, right? Like eBay and like all the what's that card vendor site that sells individual cards. But anyway, those kind of
TCG player.
yes, places like that. I think that's going to be like the end game at that point. It's just to sell the cards that they can fish out. But at that point, it's like, well, now you're relying on RNG to get by, to scalp and such. And at that point, then they're going to like funnel their vision towards the booster boxes, because the booster boxes, are likely to have those rare cards. But who is to say? Because again, this is still standardized practice. Therefore, it does work to some extent. So yeah, why not? Let's see if this works, throughout the world. Here, I mean, in all the other places,
Yeah.
Let's see what happens, right? But hey, it's something. It's simple to do. I'm all for it, right? All I got to do is rip that shit off. If I was working at the counter, if they told me, "Hey, rip this shit up," all right, simple, easy. You don't need no tool. You don't need no fucking specialized tool. Nah, man, use your hands. If it is simple as ripping out the wrapping and all the scalpers are like, "Oh fuck," then that's that. Yeah, that's it. All right. Speaking of monsters and such like that, last story for the day. As soon as this thing loads. Close other tabs, please. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, whatever. This is the last one anyway. All right. Did you see this particular figure?
Yes.
Did you? Okay.
You want to buy it for me? I'm financially unstable right now.
Oh, that's funny, man. You're gonna pay me back someday, right? Yeah.
What?
What?
No, you're just buying it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is I don't know how big this is, but I imagine it has to be pretty big for this to be 15,400 yen. But this is a fusion or a collaboration of Godzilla and Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically combining what appears to be Millennium, right? And
Look, Millennium Godzilla and Metal Greymon.
Metal Greymon, yes.
And it's also funny, like, it looks ugly, so the only shit that's playing in my head is that scene in Ant-Man. It's so ugly, I love it.
Uh-huh. It's interesting, but I kind of wish there was like a full-blown figure, like because this is like a chibi figure.
Yeah, it's like the baby.
The baby, yeah. But the face is still more or less the same. It's not like cartoony or cute or nothing. It's just like yeah.
I mean, I would have maybe enjoyed it more if it was Godzilla, right? But he's wearing, the armor.
Yeah. I
Metal
think that
Greymon.
would have been the better idea.
Instead of a, straight, half this, half that.
Mm-hmm, half this, half that. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I kind of see why they did this, because this is actually more proportionate to Metal Greymon's proportions, right? His body.
Mhm.
And then so they had to fit Godzilla somehow to this body shape thing. And then the spines are supposed to be like the wings for Metal Greymon. But I wonder I wonder why they're not it's not like, oh, half wing, half Godzilla spines. Because that's inconsistent.
Yeah, because the wings are is Godzilla's dorsal fin. But if you
Yeah.
do look at Metal Greymon's wings, they kind of are. You can say they look like dorsal fins, but they're like thin as
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of almost look like kind of like a cape or like a tarp, But overall, it's I don't know. It's like a hit or miss, or hit and miss, excuse me. I like the passion, but the overall execution could have been better, I think. Like, yeah, maybe like you said, like it should have been just Godzilla wearing the armor. And then maybe like for the other side, like have Greymon, whatever fucking variant, be more like Godzilla, you know, with the dorsal fins and everything. And then you have a double set.
Yep.
Which includes more money, right? Which equals more money. for them and us. Well, not us, but like, you know what I mean? Like, for the production manufacturer company or whatever. Yeah. Let me see. This is, let me see. Let me just translate to English. There's no mentioning of the, oh, okay. I like the they did like a full rotation on like the body and everything. Yeah, so you can see that, yeah, it's mostly Godzilla on the back. But of course, yeah, you got the armor for Greymon or Metal Greymon. Oh, okay, look at that. You can now see the oh, come on, man. Come on.
Maybe just right click and
No, I know,
open
right?
image.
Yeah, right click and open image. Yeah, all right. Good enough. Okay, so it's not even that big though. It's 16 centimeters high and then 22 centimeters across. I guess I'm guessing like from the, what do you call it, the toe to the tail, or whatever the tip of the nose is to the tip of the tail. It's 22 centimeters. And what, 2.5 centimeters is an inch, right? So, well, we can always just do this.
Conversion.
Yeah, 2 inches. So it's a 6-inch. It's a 6-inch figure, pretty much, for about more or less $100, maybe 120. So I don't know, dude. See, now that I know it's 6 inches, like okay, now it's like if it was a little bigger, like more like 10 inches or something, then yeah, okay, yeah, now we're talking a little more. But yeah. But I would opt out for another Godzilla figure though, if I'm gonna be honest. What about you? Are you thinking the same?
As much as I like to look at it, you can go buy it. I'll be over here just going.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is what it is, I guess. Got Metal Greymon G Erosion Mode. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's the translated name. Yeah. Maybe there'll be more to come for the collaboration stuff. Because I remember they did have the what do you call it, the Digivices,
yep, as
the collaboration was announced. So I don't know. Maybe more stuff to come. All right. That's it from us. We're back. So we'll be back for more. Thank you very much. How long has it been now? It's like 3 hours. Yeah. Fair enough. 2 weeks. We had 2 weeks worth of stuff to talk about. That sounds about right. So, all we can say is thank you very much. We will be keep on trucking, man. We'll be chugging along at this fine little rest of the month of March, and then go from there. We'll definitely talk about the Monster Hunter update thing the following weekend, and yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you very much, and we will hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.